This is my old MacBook Pro. It's time to upgrade. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to yet another video. Today's video is super exciting because I'm unboxing my brand new M2 Max MacBook Pro. That's right, I went with the newest, the best. It's not fully stacked, it's the base model, but I'm still super excited to check it out. And while I unbox this new laptop, I'm gonna explain to you guys why I decided to transition back to a Mac workflow from Windows. Let's get into it. I don't know where to start. I don't wanna, okay, let's do this. We gotta get into it. The classic bag that it comes in, all right? Let's get out of this guy. All right, here we are. Honestly, the best thing about these laptops slash phones slash whatever you get from Apple is just the unboxing experience. I'm super excited for this one because I've never done an official unboxing for any Apple product I've got, so this is gonna be a fun one. Let's get into it. Now, I did also set up a secondary angle so you guys can check this out from a slightly different perspective. That way you can kind of see the different angle as I open things up. Unfortunately, I don't have another tripod, so it's just kind of sitting on the desk, but we'll make do with it. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Oh wait, is there tape? Oh no, I gotta do this thing. Let's listen to the sounds. Oh. Oh my gosh. Here we go. The sounds, dude. I totally just ripped it. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. It's so clean. I don't even want to leave a fingerprint on it. The brand new M2 Max MacBook Pro. I mean, it looks the same as any other like M2 MacBook Pro 2023, whatever, but here it is. It's super sick. I went with a space gray. Super excited. That is by far my favorite color of all the different types of MacBooks, iMacs, everything. Space gray, all the way, 1000%. Let's set that over here. And then on the inside, you can kind of see from this second angle as well, we've got a few more accessories to open up from the package. First thing, we have the actual charging cord. So I am very excited that they went back to the old, I think is it MagSafe charger? Can't remember what the name of it is, but it's the magnetic version. So it essentially saves you from, yanking on the cable that is plugged directly into your USB-C port. However, this laptop is still capable, from what I've heard, of charging through the USB-C. So you have that ability if you'd like to. Pretty cool. This is all the handbook stuff that absolutely nobody looks into. And the charging brick. All right, there it is. Not much to say about it. It's your charging brick, it's classic. I believe that this charger charges at 140 watts. So you can actually get little power banks that charge up to 100 watts per second, not per second, maybe it is per second, I don't know. I don't really know that measurement too much, but anyway, it charges up to 100 watts, keeping the battery life at the same point with these MacBook Pro, but it also actually increases that battery life. So it is actively charging while you're using it, which is super cool. I'm definitely gonna look into some of those. They're right around like 70, 80 bucks for something decent, even for any other laptop. I mean, just a really cool accessory to have for road trips or anytime you're traveling. So super cool. There we go. Wow, this is really complex, man. Way to complicate it, Apple. USB-C into here, boom. And that guy is ready to charge. So I'm gonna set this aside for now, and we're gonna check out the laptop. I totally got my knife out as if you need a knife during these unboxings. I guess you don't, but for the future, this is my go-to knife. It is the classic Buck 110. This is definitely not a sponsorship, but I do work for the company, so, All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Okay, remove the cloth. Oh, that's cool. I don't want to scratch the screen. Here we go. Make sure we're seeing it. It's kind of hard. It's pretty dim over here, but you can kind of see what's going on. There you go, main angle. Laptop, charging up, saying hello in a lot of different languages. I'm actually gonna rotate this angle so you can get a better view of the screen itself. All right, so we're a little bit blown out on the keyboard, but we're just gonna have to deal with it for the lighting. As I got further into the industry,
contains a built-in screen reader called VoiceOver. If you know how to use VoiceOver.
So back to what I was saying. All right, so I wanna tell you guys a little bit about kind of the history of my PC/MacBook workflow and why I've decided to come back to MacBook. So the first ever laptop that I got was actually a Windows laptop. It was more just for homework, personal workflow, playing Minecraft, all the typical things that I did back in early high school years. But once I got into photography and videography and into sort of the production side of things, I realized I needed a better machine. So I ended up buying a MacBook Pro. It was a 2015 MacBook Pro. I got it from the same Apple store that I actually got this one from, and I was super stoked with it. It was absolutely phenomenal for what I was doing at the time. However, as the years progressed, I ended up realizing that I needed to upgrade yet again. So a few years down the line, I ended up buying my next MacBook Pro, which was a pretty advanced one. I don't remember the year. I wanna say it was a 2018. It had the touch bar. It was the super spec'd out, crazy beast of a machine. It was like $4,500 when I custom built it. I absolutely loved this machine. It was overkill. However, when I ended up taking my next position, not too long after getting that MacBook Pro, I ended up converting completely over to a Windows workflow yet again because the job that I had taken was using Windows computers and I wanted to have a seamless workflow without having to jump back and forth between Mac and Windows. So sadly, I sold my MacBook Pro 6 months later for a fraction of what I bought it for. I ended up getting $3 grand out of the $4,500 computer, which was insane. And so at that time I had a really bad taste in my mouth about buying the MacBook Pro because I was like, like it just lost value so quickly. So I ended up building my Windows PC and absolutely loved it. And honestly, it has worked super well for the last 2 years. However, I have noticed its performance kind of decreasing as time goes on. So needless to say, I decided to choose to go back to a MacBook Pro workflow. That way I could get back to working out on the couch or working on road trips where I'm in the car for long periods of time. I can actually still get work done. I'm not gonna be limited with my old 2015 MacBook Pro. And so this ultimately for me was a step back into just having a really good portable workflow that works well with my whole setup. And honestly, the M2 chips have just blown my expectations out of the water with what you can find in a laptop. So I knew it was the right decision. I decided to go with the Max because it is extra powerful for faster rendering speeds. And for me, as a videographer primarily, I'm dealing with really large file types in hard to edit formats and a lot of footage. I mean, documentary style projects. So, hours of footage, all compressed, 4K files stacked on each other with effects, with, color grading, everything else. It gets to bog down my Windows machine as it is. From what I've seen, it seems like these M2 Max computers don't really struggle with that. So that's why I ultimately decided to come back to the MacBook workflow. I'm super excited for it. And that's pretty much it for this unboxing, you guys. I'm gonna be doing a couple more videos here in the very near future where I'm actually stress testing and really seeing the true performance of this MacBook Pro for video editing, photo editing, all the different things. So look forward to that video here very soon. And following up with that, once I kind of get all the accessories that I need for my workflow, I'm also gonna be doing a video on all the different accessories you need as a video editor for your MacBook workflow. It'll probably work with your other laptop as well if it's Windows or whatever else, but primarily for my setup, it's gonna be dedicated to this Mac workflow yet again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more gear unboxings like this and gear reviews. I also do a lot of photography, videography based videos on this channel, educational content, all the good stuff. So don't forget to subscribe. I have a goal of hitting 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I know it's more than possible with your help. So tap that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video and comment below. Are you a Mac user? Are you a Windows user? Are you looking to convert to Mac? And what are your thoughts on the M2 Max chips? With that said, you guys, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.